And I've heard people say you can't do it alone. You may work alone, you may have no other staff or employees with you, but you can't be alone because you need other people to have a successful business.
Indeed. And then, of course, we get into the persuasion, the promotion. So once a lot of people come to me and they go, right, we need clients, so what should we do first? What tactics should we do? You know, should we do advertising? Should we do a website? Should we do online marketing? And they're always talking about the doing.
Yes.
And I say to them, well, who are you trying to contact? And where do they hang out? We want that low-hanging fruit. So if you're going to do something, is it going to reach your ideal target market? And I came across a client about 6 months ago, and they came to me and they said, look, you know, this is the name of our company, and this is our website, and this is our brochure. And it was all very nice, but nothing told me exactly what made them unique and who their target market is.
Yes.
And once I took them through a strategy planning session, they actually said to me, oh, well, we really want to target the corporate sector, and we want to do this and we want to do that. And I'm going, well, this is what you want to do, but your marketing is completely different. But that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing. We have so much information on the website about the doing of all these tactics, but it's very little about the actual positioning of your business.
So planning is critical, and positioning and thinking about who your customers are.
That's right.
So is that step 2?
Well, your people, as I said, your target market, who you are, what are you offering, the market research, then into the building the partners. So when you know if your target market is, say, women between 25 and 35 and they have a baby, well, then you start to think, well, where are they going to hang out with babies? Where else are they going to go with babies? Who else are they going to talk to with babies? And so you can build alliances with those people. Then you've got the persuasion, the promotion. Then once you know that, it's about getting into their mindset, your target market's mindset. Start thinking how they think. So then you can think, all right, well, if I had a baby, where would I go? And then you can start understanding and become more aware of your market.
Yes.
And then the 4th step is persuasion. It's persuasion. So it's actually, once you've attracted them in, how do you then get them to a sale?
Yes.
And then it's the soft closing techniques. It's building a product or a service or programs that they want to buy. Another thing I say to my clients is, people are like cows. And what do cows do? They follow other cows.
Yes.
And I think that's why we love to stand in line and we love to be told what to do. So I always say to people, build a service that you take people through a journey. So you're telling them what to do next. Because don't ever assume that they understand that. Allow them to highlight to them what they need to do next and take them through that sales funnel.
And you see that often, don't you? If you see ads and things, it will say, to get your free booklet, simply call this number or call today. And so it's giving people a call to action, making them know where they need to go next.
Always give them the next step. I'm coaching a lovely counsellor at the moment, and we all know that when it comes to the mind, we can't fix it in one half an hour session or an hour session. So I've been coaching her on, okay, well, people will come to you looking for help. So it's up to you to give them the guidance on what they need to do. So for her, it's the value add, it's building the program, and it's highlighting the reasons why people may not get fixed or fix that problem in one session, that they may need 3 sessions or they may need 6 sessions. But it's like everything. If we want to learn how to swim, we can't do it in half an hour.
Yes. And so what's the last part of the...
Practice.
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 Actually taking the action.
Practice doing it. Because marketing's all about doing it.
Yes.
Doing it and doing it long enough. We live in such an instant society that we think that we're going to do something and the phone should ring off the hook or our website should be inundated. It doesn't work like that. We have to keep doing our marketing every day, every week, every month. So people start to get it. As I said before, we need to tell people 12 times before they just get it.
Yes.
So if you're going to advertise, don't do it once. It's a waste of money. At least do it 12 times. If you're going to send out an e-newsletter, don't do it once. Do it 12 times. People need to hear you and see you. And I always say, take back to the 70s when there was, the television and commercials. How many times would we see the same commercial every week? And that's all about getting into the mindset, getting into here, what that product or service could be done. So as service professionals, we need to play the same game, but we can't go on television because we can't afford it. But we need to be in front of people all the time.
Yes.
So it's practicing, it's doing long enough to succeed. And if I always say to people, if you ever come across a successful person, they didn't become an overnight success.
It took time.
It took
time and practice and taking action.
And taking action. So you've got to do it, because a lot of these, say for example, all these lovely online marketers that are coming out and saying that we're earning millions, it took them 10 years to get there.
And build the list up and all of those things. Yeah.
So if you're starting a business, don't expect to make money in the first 6 months. It will take time to get going. And, we've got all the research out there that it takes 5 years before you really start to get going in your business. And okay, depending on how much time and effort you put into it, it may take a little longer. But you're not going to make $1 million in the first year. And if you do, I want to know about it. But, but it's practicing. It's doing something in your marketing every day, every week. It's practice, 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 and do.
Well, there's some great ideas there, and thank you very much for coming in and sharing those with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
And,
thank you for having me.
I wish you every success with the sales of your book.
Thank you very much.